Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angela Wotecki, and I am the District Library Media Specialist at Nordonia Hills City Schools. And I do a lot of professional development for teachers. And one of the big questions that I always get in regards to Google Classroom is how to really utilize some of the bonus or extra features to really enhance what you're putting on or in your Google Classroom for students. And topics is something that I think teachers can really utilize if they have some ideas on how to utilize it. So that's how I'm going to talk to you about some of those ways today. And hopefully you'll get some takeaways and some new things when you're creating your Google Classroom for this coming school year. So under topics, under stream, you're going to see this little topics box. And when you first create your Google Classroom, you're going to see no topics there unless you actually put some topics in there. And once you click add topic, then you can simply type in your topic. Now, I've seen some teachers use this in terms of units or chapters. So for example, if they're working on chapter 1 and they want to put some notes into a Google Doc and post those notes, they can do that simply by attaching some materials as an announcement or an assignment if they want to get something back from the students, but simply click create announcement, notes for chapter 1. And then here's this little drop down that says topics. And right now there's no topic selected, but I can actually go ahead and I've already created that topic for chapter 1. So I can go ahead and click on that. And then I can post these notes once I attach them from my Google Drive. So that's one example of how to do that. Another example that I have seen a lot of teachers use the topic feature for, and I think this is a really great one, is when you're having different students doing different projects. For example, if you have several teams or groups of students and they are presenting information. So you could have, if I had groups and I were naming them different colors. So if I had red group and then I had blue group. And this is just purely for examples, just to give you an idea. And what I can do here is if red group is working on a certain topic, maybe they are going to debate a certain topic in class. And I found a really great template for them to use as part of their argument for that topic. I can create an announcement and I can say, red group, check this out. And then I can put this topic for red group, and then I can post this. So maybe it's a link to an article, or maybe it's a YouTube video that's really helpful, and then I can post it. Now, will everyone in the class see this? Absolutely. But for the purpose of doing an argument or an opinion type of presentation, or maybe they are defending an argument or, talking about a topic a little more and researching it really in-depthly, the other groups will see it, yes. But at least the other groups then have exposure to that information as well, if they would like that or not. And then what's really nice about that is if I post this, just as an example, and I go and just click on red group, all the topics that have red group as a topic inserted will pop up in the stream. So it's not actually part of the stream. It's kind of like a filtered list, but it pops up there. And then from there, you can always rename. So if, they're red group for this project, but next group, we're going to name them maybe football teams or something like that, then we can rename that. So you do have that option within topics at all times. And if I go back to the main page, then I'm back to my stream. So that's a way that you can really use the topics to enhance what you're doing in the classroom. And I think that a lot of teachers found last year, and when this update was added, that topics really helped the students kind of find information, because a lot of times the stream can get a little overwhelming. So being able to sort by topics is very, very helpful. So that is one way to use topics to help streamline what you are posting in your Google Classroom for your students. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.